Hello, messy besties. Come on in. Relax for a little chat. This is the end of week 11. I think it's week 11 or the start of week 11. I'm always confused. Anyways, this is the end of my week 11 weight loss journey. If you know me, you're already aware that this is the day that I update you about my carnivore lifestyle journey, what I've been doing, whatever has been taking place in my life, and perhaps I touch on how my overall stress levels, emotions, hunger, cravings, and my brains have been for me. I don't like taking up too much of your time, but I do wish to go over the good, bad, and the honest truth of whatever has been going on with me this past week so that you know what has or maybe has not been working for me. So, truth number one, you may know already. I've been doing a series on my channel here that I started this month titled Simply Strong September. No sweets, no cheats, just strength. And I'm so very happy to see that I've made it through half of the month at this point, successfully filming and uploading a video every day. And in doing such, I have been able to keep my own food monster and food noises locked away in their cage. So it's been a little stressful at times, keeping up with the task of taking care of myself, my home, my pets, and working a demanding 16 hours on top of it all. But I managed. So let's not forget the previous two weight update videos I filmed in this month, updating you guys of my progress. And I'm happy to say and stress the word progress. The end of week 8 and the second of this month and the end of week 9 on the 9th, I realized my brains really still don't work, just like now. I'm totally confused about the end of, beginning of whatever week we're on. But I've mentioned many times in my videos that I have that issue with my brains. So I'm not going to be embarrassed to say that it took me going from last week's week number 9 weight update and uploading that video that I had been posting my updates with that I thought all of a sudden was wrong week numbers, or so I thought. Because really, what I'm doing is reporting the week number of the week after it's happened. So that's the final result. It's on that date and day of that Tuesday when I weigh myself and then film my update. So now, anyways, I think I was doing it right, just thinking it was wrong. I looked back at my daily weight loss logs that I keep also, and all is actually good. My brains are not as bad as my brains wanted me to think they were. So there's that. I had to clear that up because there is actually enough confusion, even for myself here, with all the numbers I give with my updates. So uh, hope you don't mind the mic. It's helping me not have that big thing in front of my face that I've been having while I'm doing my daily motivational series for you guys, or my future self, as I claim it's for. But yeah, like I don't just give you the weight that I was today when I stepped on the scale. I give you a little reminder of what was last update, but then I go into a previous weight update and then what I was at the start of the month, the last day of the month prior, and then I go back to my restart day of July 1st of this year, which is when I restarted, and then way back to my highest known overall weight of 315 pounds. Yeah, I do all that. Anywho, it can be quite frustrating, even to me. So I have to ask you, Bestie, what do you think about my only giving you the last weight update, then this weight update, and how much I lost or gained? This way, it's always simple, and you can ask me anything you wish to know if you just can't go and look back to the previous update videos for yourself. I mean, every day, as well as any updates I upload here to YouTube, I do have a place where I report my weight down below in the description as if it were, that day, since I do weigh myself daily. So let me know down below. Now my stress hasn't been all that bad, but it hasn't been the greatest. Nonetheless, I mean, aside from all the daily filming, editing, and uploading, which I actually enjoy and is really what has been helping me more than anything, keep busy, stay strict, and focused on my health journey this time around, this month. Also, that in turn has been helping me keep those monsters in my head locked up in their cage where they belong. There's no time for me to be bothered with them. Um, but now on to my peepers. My peepers. So I have very poor eyesight. I can barely see much beyond blurriness and shadows without my glasses on, and my very expensive prescription glasses have been barely holding out for me for quite some time. And I've somehow was able to get away with that, being how poorly and unprofessionally they were created. But the unprofessional, seriously unknowledgeable staff at Staten Eye here in town had my glasses back for warranty work and other things where they made mistakes from the very beginning, one time too many. And apparently they used alcohol to clean them a few times too many. And whatever coating, scratch resistant, blue blocking transition, whatever had been on them got damaged, along with the arms falling off from the few tiny little screws that were holding them on, etc. And eventually they got to the point where I just would fix the broken arm myself and not just go back there to them, because all they just kept wanting to do was charge me more and more every time, or tell me that they were no longer under warranty and I needed to pay more, or they would give me a deal and then they were charging me another arm and a leg. These things alone cost me over almost $1,000. Too much. They literally say made in China on the arm. So if that doesn't say enough about them, besides the fact that they used alcohol on them, you know, just a lot of BS. But all in all, this BS that isn't in writing anywhere on a sign where my blind eyes could see, the very small print on the receipt printed as though the ink was running out of the printer at the time when I paid. Even before my new crap glasses were received, I couldn't see what was going on. That was no good to me. So they finally got to the point of no repair, and they are so far gone, I cannot see through the right lens, which happens to be my better eye, but I digress. So now I have to find an eyeglass place, hopefully, that has an on site lab where I might be able to get my prescription without having a long wait. Because meanwhile, I'm forced to wear readers, which I have many different pairs, but they're surely not the best for me to be wearing, as they do cause, or they can cause me migraines from harmful eye strain, since at least the one eye, which is really bad, isn't getting as much benefit as possibly the other. And you can only go up, as far as I've found, to a 0.40 in a reader. And I'm at that. And I strain to see through them. Safely, I believe, being strict carnivore, though, I'm definitely in ketosis and thus not experiencing any migraines, no pains, no inflammation, no heartburn. None of that stuff has been taking place. I've been doing really great. I hate not being able to see the things that I really need to be focusing on. I must look crazy when I do my videos, as I know my eyes tend to look crossed when I'm straining to see. So there's that. And my current prescription expires on October 18th. So I really have to hurry up and find somewhere, or I'm going to have to pay even more for another exam that I really don't wish to have to pay for. Um, so yeah, also last Thursday I had a meeting here at my home with the property manager. Nothing to worry about in the end, but I'm OCD, so being extra and over the top with my thoughts of what it really was about before it even took place had me and hubby freaking out to the point of being angry with one another. Neither of us handle stress and things that hurt or upset us very well, so he surely doesn't, and he reacts in such with anger, and I don't stand for being talked to as such, so I clap back and then we clash. But 33 years of marriage, we're good now. Yeah. So there you have it. Emotions are fine. I've been happy otherwise. Went Saturday to the new BJ's wholesale close by here in town that we now have. And I've had no cravings, desires for anything other than the meat for my carnivore dogs. And to be curious to see what all they had, the prices that they had for it, and how it differed, or perhaps was the same or similar to the Sam's Club that we had to drive over 30 minutes to get to and another 30 minutes to drive back if I was to even renew my membership with them, or would I be happy with the new BJ's Club membership? And I think I'm happy with my new BJ's Club membership and the fact that I don't have to drive all the way to Macon to get what I needed to get for my dogs at least twice a month. I have plans in mind for what to do in the month of October. More will be revealed as it develops and we get closer to the end of this month. No sense in getting that far ahead of myself here. Okay, now for the moment that you have been waiting for me to go ahead and get my weight update. So I started out this month, first day of September, weighing 295.9 pounds. Tuesday, September 2nd, and the second day into this month, and just so happened to be day number 64 and my ninth weight update, and I weighed 293.5 pounds. Day 71, week 10, last week on September 9th, I weighed in at 289.7 pounds, and I was able to come on here and report to you that I had broke the curse of being in the 290s, finally. So now this week, end of week 10, going into week 11, or is it end of week 11, going into week 12? Again, there goes the brains. Anyway, squirrel. Yeah. Oh, hi. And I promise to stay on track moving forward. I really do. I'm going to get a handle on this thing once and for all. If I have to make a note that I can see with my blind cross eyes and keep up with it. But yeah, here on day 78, I weighed myself and weighed 287 pounds even. Yesterday, I actually weighed 286.9, but the way it seems the scale has been ebbing and flowing slightly, an ounces up, but in a pound or more down. So I'm super happy for myself. Yay, yay, way to go, Drea. So this week, I lost a total of 2.7 pounds. Yay. And last week, I lost a total of 3.8 pounds. Yay. And finishing off week 1 from last month into the first weigh-in, which of this month, I had a loss of 3.3 pounds. But from the first of this month, when I got strict and decided to cut out the heavy whipping cream in my coffee, I wasn't eating and haven't eaten any cheese and no sweets or no cheats. I weighed in on the first 295.9 pounds, 1st of September, and today weighing 287 pounds even. So I've lost a total of 8.9 pounds just in this month so far alone from challenging myself with the use of the series I've been filming that, my future self needed to hear. And so from the top, am I being my heaviest of 315 pounds ever weighed known, recorded, until today, I've lost a total of 28 pounds. And from July 1st, the day I restarted and came back on here doing videos again and basically restarted my journey all over again, I weighed 303.7 pounds. So from 303.7 pounds until today's weight of 287 pounds, I've lost a total of 16.7 pounds in 11 weeks, 78 days. So divide that, it comes to 11 weeks. That's an overall average of 1.5 pounds lost per week. A little more, give or take, if you know those extra algebra kind of numbers. Anyways, obviously, brains don't work enough to know simple math even, but enough of the numbers and all this confusion. I want to thank you for watching if you made it to the end. I love you so, so very much. And if no one told you today they loved you, bestie, then no, I told you first. Don't forget to subscribe if you hadn't already done so, and be sure to ring that bell so you'll be notified the next time I successfully upload another video. I do weight updates every Tuesday, and currently the daily videos with the uplifting, motivational, and encouraging pep talks to my future self that I need to hear, and they've been working for me, so maybe you need to hear them too. Continue to be blessed, not stressed, messy bestie. Mwah.